All right, welcome back to Getting Sober, again. My name is Jay, and today we're going to talk about a cold hard fact, and that is the only way out of addiction is to get through addiction. But first, you have to be through. You have to be through with being sick and tired. You have to be through with the hangovers, with the headaches, with the daily fatigue and the brain fog. You have to be through with not being able to trust yourself anymore. You have to be through with feeling like a failure. You have to be through with the feeling like you don't know where to go or who to talk to, and constantly being in a tug of war, trapped between your past self that you no longer want to be and the future self that seems so far out of reach it might as well be a fairy tale. You have to be through with sounding like a broken record every day and always telling the same old story and lying to yourself that you'll do whatever it is tomorrow. You have to be through with pretending that you're this person that you're really not, with surrounding yourself with people that don't have your best interest in mind. Those people that wouldn't give you the time of day unless you had a drink in your hand, or better yet, if you came with enough to share. You have to be through with the self-sabotage, with the excuses, with the lies, with a cover-up story of where you were and who you were with all night. You have to be through with the shameless ways that you've constantly destroyed your integrity, that you let your family down, and who became so far removed from being that person who that special someone said, "I do" to. Are you through with the behaviors that send your phone calls straight to voicemail? Are you through lying to your boss about why you can't make it to work this time? Are you through with sneaking off to the bathroom to take a sip out of your flask or to do a bump in the bathroom stall? Are you through with texting people in the middle of the night and waking up the next morning knowing that it's 2024, but as of just a few hours ago, you did it again? Are you through with driving drunk, with putting your own life at risk and the lives of the people who still bother to keep knowing you? Are you through acting like you're still a freshman in college? Like the only way that you can be bothered to hang out with anyone or to do anything has to involve alcohol? Are you through with being a victim? Are you through with blaming everybody else? Are you through with talking about the would have, the could have, and the should have? Are you through talking about the past like they were the glory days and dismissing the possibility that the best of your life is yet to come? Are you through with being less than you deserve to be, being paid less than you deserve to be, and feeling less than you deserve to be? Are you through losing your phone and turning on your phone's flashlight to look around underneath the seat of your car to see if you could find your phone while you're holding your phone in your own hand? Or is that one just me? Are you through with losing your wallet and losing your house keys? Are you through with being shocked by setting yet another record-setting bar tab and by how much it actually takes for you to get drunk anymore? Are you through with having no money to do anything of substance, but always seems to have money for a little bit of substances? Are you through with forgetting conversations, with forgetting important occasions, with breaking promises, and for having nothing to show for all the money that you've earned and for all the time that you spent so far here in this life? Well, if you're through with all of that, then let me tell you what's next. It doesn't exactly feel great at first, but sometimes we have to rip off the Band-Aid or even re-break a bone to give it the proper chance of healing. So some of these things that I'm about to talk about are some of the things that you might go through if you really want to get through. First, you have to go through the silence, through the guilt, through the shame, through the embarrassment, and through the awkward silence. There's going to be a lot of that. Through a few days, weeks, months, and even years before those people that you let down can believe that you're no longer that person that hurt them for so long. You'll have to go through the pile of rubble that your life currently is, and you'll need to sift through all the bullshit and all the lies that you surrounded yourself with. You'll have to go through the broken friendships and through the lost relationships. You're gonna have to go through the deaths. Yes, you're gonna have to start processing those. And at times you'll even feel like you're going through your own death, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and yes, your ego too. This is your time for rebirth and to be renewed. Sometimes you just have to burn it all down just to build it back up again the right way. And you'll have to go through a couple more things a couple more times, such as reliving some unpleasant memories, but this time with sober eyes and a sober mind. And you're gonna have to go through those things again that you thought that you drank away and you suppressed away down to the depths of the pits of hell that you thought that would never see the light of day again. If you don't know the enemy, how can you beat the enemy? And to know the enemy who is you and who is intoxicated, you're gonna have to feel it out and sort it out, wash it out and hang it up. To observe who you were and what you did, and to remove all the mystery of what happened to you so that you can start making life happen for you. You'll definitely have to go through some restless nights and some rebroken hearts and at least a box of Kleenex. But you will get through it. Because when we don't like where we are, we don't call it home, do we? The only way out of hell is through hell. And if you found yourself lost and going through hell right now, you need to remember that when you get lost, you don't stay lost. When you fall down, you don't stay down. And no matter how many times we fall down, we just have to get up one more time. And sometimes we will be weak. Sometimes we'll be battered and bruised and broken and maybe even broke. But when we get through, your future and your future self is on the other side. So what happens when we do get through? We have a breakthrough of self-discovery and self-confidence, to experience the joy in the little things again, and to stop and actually smell the roses, to stop taking life for granted or all 5 of your senses for granted, and the fact that you can walk on your own 2 feet for granted. We get through to smiling and meaning it again, to wanting to keep the money that you earn and keep a roof over your head, to actually care if you miss a day of work or a credit card payment or if the lights stay on. You'll get through to caring if you have food in the refrigerator and somebody that you can call who actually wants to pick up the phone instead of sending it straight to voicemail. But these are all things that you earn just like sobriety. Just like that relationship that you've always wanted and that job that you've always prayed for. And the quality of friends that you've always wanted to surround yourself with. And most importantly, the relationship that you have with yourself that you have always wanted. When you get through your addictions, you'll look in the mirror and start to like who's looking back at you. You'll start to believe in yourself again and start to be proud of yourself again. And know that you are back on your own team again. Your word will actually mean something and you'll regain your sense of self-worth. You will value you again. And guess what happens when other people see that you see your own self-worth? Your friends, your family, and your coworkers will start to value you again. And of course, just like any journey, it won't happen overnight, but it will happen. And if you believe that it'll happen, comment down below and say it will happen. You'll remember to do things like set reminders in your phone's calendar every 2 to 3 months and ask yourself this very simple question. Write it down. Am I making progress? We'll remember catchy slogans like practice makes progress. And it's important to make progress over perfection. We remember that this is proudly the only community on YouTube that practices no judgment sobriety. And you'll remember that you're welcome here anytime, sober or otherwise. The only thing that I ask of you is that you try and you allow yourselves to be right and to be wrong, to be happy and to process being hurt, to experience one of the greatest gifts of being a human being, and that is to feel your feelings. To stop running away from you and to start running towards the future that you deserve to have. Remember, it's one step at a time and one day at a time. So let me ask you a question. Are you feeling inspired? If so, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and we always love hearing from you. So don't forget to comment your sober streak in the comment section down below. And with that, I want to wish you good luck on your self-improvement journey, and I will see you in the next video. If you want to see another one of our videos, click here.